American Airlines stock hit some turbulence. The airline just barely topped Wall Street expectations on earnings. The rising cost of fuel and 8,000 flight cancellations due to the hurricanes were mentioned as reasons why American had a challenging time getting some lift on its profit. The NAACP's warning to African American travelers to be wary of American came up in the earnings call. The CEO, Doug Parker, says the airline wants to do better. A Dallas newspaper reports 29 complaints of racial discrimination were filed against American in the past 20 months. Professor Joe Schwieterman of DePaul University has his eyes on the skies for us today. Joe, what can you tell us about the airline industry?
Well, it's really a contradictory picture. The market's strong, traffic is up, confidence is there, but the airline profits haven't been where they want them to be. And that led to a little bit of a slide last week. The big carriers, United and others, Wall Street's nervous about all the growth with weak pricing.
Which airlines do you think are turning in the best performance in your view?
Well, Delta's been the star performer lately. The north-south market to Florida has been really strong. They're big in domestic and less in international, and that's given them an edge because domestic is better than some of the overseas markets. But that's led to a little bit of a flood of capacity in the market, and that could put downward pressure on pricing. Good news for consumers, but Wall Street again is uptight about this.
How are the legacy airlines holding up against the low-cost carriers?
Well, the big story now is transatlantic. I've never seen anything like it in my many years watching airline sector. Just the flood of capacity, not only Norwegian, but there's some new British carriers that are going to be starting service under 100 euro or 100 pounds, depending on the market, across the Atlantic. That's big-time discounting. And of course, the legacy airlines are saddled with somewhat higher costs, and they're claiming unfair because some of the loopholes these carriers operate under.
Thank you, Joe, and come back soon.